Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. What are they thinking here? Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Starts off zoning with fireballs. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Starting to sweat a bit. Throws them to negate the block. Taking stock. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Injects them with the boom. They need to rely on their instincts here. Which way are you gonna block? They are one move away from the spring split KO! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Fight.
Goes into the stance. Who's going to start things off? Holds out with the block. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Still very early in the round. They're still feeling each other out, so they break forward to pressure the opponent. Shows a medium kick. Hopes with a medium kick. Jumps in. Trying to read each other here. Checks him with the boom. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Does a good job escaping the corner. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. We're at a standstill, but we may see interruptions too. Sees the overhead coming. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Claw critical. What's gonna happen? Can they claw their way back? Pumps the brakes on the impact. Checks with a medium kick. Looking for a chance. The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Hits the drive. Sonic Blade to fish for a reaction. Player 2 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. Still plenty of time left. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Reads the jump in perfectly. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Who will force the other's hand? You've got to be mindful of reach and jump. Uses their drive gauge. The overhead denied. Links it. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Switch sides. Here comes the corner pressure. Target combo into. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? The throw is denied. What now? Oh, plot twist. All in with a rush. Ugh, take a seat. Denies the jump in attempt. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Barely blocks the jump in. Gets the back throw to turn things around. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Gets a chance with that jump in. What's the play here? No good up high. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Are they trying to bait out the jump? Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. We're at the halfway point of the round, and both fighters should be well past the warm-up phase. How will our fighters use this time to create chances for themselves? This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Player 1 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. Gets back into the corner with pressure building. Sees it coming and blocks it out. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Not much time left in this round. Player 1 in trouble with experiencing burnout. Neither fighter can use their drive move, upping the pressure with these baby booms. There's only 10 seconds left. This is the final push. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Oh no, time is up. They were so close, yet so far. They block the overhead, and... who will gain control of the match in the early going? Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. There's an overdrive arm. Gets in a Hazanshi. Jumps? What's the next move? Sonic hits him with a stop and bop. Launches with a Tenku kick, ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Blocks the jump in. Throws him down. Was well in range to score the throw. Checks him with the projectile. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Recovers from burnout. Trying to read each other here? They block the overhead, and... Sonic Blade's a fishbowl! Drive rush to keep it going. This is a critical experiencing burnout. KO! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Checks them with the boom. Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Knockdown and... nice spinning back knuckle. Pokes with a medium kick. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Shows a medium kick. Side switch in the corner. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arm. The drive impact doesn't work. Jump? Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Doing some quick planning? Springs forward with the drive rush. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Checks them with the boom. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Boom! Experiencing burnout. Okay, here we go. Oh, banks it on the fireball. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight!
Opens with a jump in. Blocks the overhead. Hazanshi threw him off with the overhead. The match just started. It's anyone. Reads the jump in perfectly. Hits him with a stop and bop. Player 1 can't use drive any. This can lead to some big damage. Okay, nobody blink. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. In with the cross-up. Excellent jump in. A jump? There, crowns him from above. There's the burnout. What more fuel to the fire? Cook them up. Rattling the inside of their head with their Hayokusen. Jumps. They trade hits. Not in range for the throw. All in with a rush. What now? Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Boom! Can they break through with a solid puncher? Who will set the bait at this range? This is gonna hurt. Both fighters are hurting. What's gonna happen? Adds a bit of OG spice. Let's loose a boom. I can't believe it. Ooh, crushes the shins. This may turn into a big chance. Ugh, Tank rushes in.
Perfect!
This round may end with a timeout. Can either fighter hunker down and close this out? Oh man, who's gonna take this? They are done! Player 1 clinches the win! But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have.
First special match versus practice. Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Let's get these missions. Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Wow, shut down. Goes for the throw, knockdown. Goes for the fireball. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. They're not gonna allow any jump-ins. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Uses the parry. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Player 1 chases them down. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive impact. Very bad choice there. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Medium kick hit. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. There's wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Immediate jump in. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Checks him with the boom. Oh, whiffs the throw. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Snares him. Oh, they needed to block that from behind. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Hazanshu threw him off with the overhead. Smart play with the throw. Looking for a chance. Medium kick hits. Drive rush to keep it going. Ooh, what a smart throw. Whoa, critical arch out. A clean KO. Nice meter alone. Flatline zone. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Anti-air in the clutch. Jumps up, reads the jump in perfectly. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Player 2 is in a pretty good, were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Player 1 shrugs that off. There's a burnout. Licks it. What now? Player 1 is looking at a grim situation, blocks the low kick. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? A jump? A trade? Now what? Getting it all on a drive rush. Player, oh, drop twist. Close range projectile. Player 2 has a big drive gauge lead. Ugh, take a seat. Big drive gauge difference here with little life left. Only life left. They back down to regroup. This may be the final. Gotta do better than that. Finds the target. Players may pick this time to bust this out. All with a no throw. The next cut baits out the low kick. Answers with a fireball. Are you kidding me? Player one was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Now they get pushed into the corner, or it's going to be very difficult to escape. Buy some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Gets the jump in. They trade hits, and now takes a trip. Uses the parry, snipes them out the air. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Medium kick hits. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Mistimed the perfect parry, but is still safe. Grabs them. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Connects with medium kick. Air slasher. Checks with a medium. Springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Player 2 uses the gauge for a super arc. Sunrise Festival. Can they ride the beat to the end? Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Clutch, anti-air. All the throw connects. A quick breather. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Life lead is there. Anticipated that throw. Dangerous range here. Forward rush. Shows the medium kick. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Loss of can this drive bring them back? Spinning it all on the drive rush. They don't have any leeway to make a mistake. Will this super arc do anything? Flatlines them. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Let's get this mission started. Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Whoa, hold on. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Still slugging it out here. Taking stock. Projectile to try and change the situation. All right, what's coming up next? Player one is in burnout. Drives off the table. Heading into the end game now. Burnout activates. Player two, Chase gets him. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Flicks out the blade to creep up. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Somersault kick stops them cold. Neither of them willing to back off here. Decides to meet them in the air. Good judgment there. Player drive rush to keep it going. Player one has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Player one has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. This may be it. Barely blocks the jump in. Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. Smart play with the throw. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Scrapping it out up close. Crowns him from above. Medium kick. They're going for the super arc. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Experiencing burnout. Checks him with the boom. Even the slightest hit may end the round. They can't afford any mistakes. Boom! Shakes things up with the closes it out. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Reads the jump in perfectly. Shows the medium kick. Both fighters are standing firm. All in with a rush. Putting the cherry on top. Not wasting any time spending that meter. Okay, here we go. Sets up with the jump in. There's a burnout. Player one can't let this simmer. Uses their drive gauge. Player two, oh my god, they just choked it up. Let's loose a boom. Who will set the bait at this range? Boom! Player one needs to wait this out. Only 50% life left. Presses for a reaction with a block. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Jump tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Whoa! Critical art now? Turns out. Flatlines on. Player two really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. Flicks out the blade to creep up. Somersault kick. Overhead. Below heavy hits. Takes a trip. Starts with a jump in. Caught in the cross-up. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Fireball from very long. What's next here? Life lead KO. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Holds out with the block. Checks him with the boom. Medium kick. Sonic boom. Blocks the low head. Nice counter. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Solid anti-air to continue the corner push. Sets up with the jump in. Then connects with the throw. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. They're in range. Will it KO? Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? Getting careless and missing a drive impact like that will leave you wide open. No go for the throw. No good up high. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Who's it gonna be? Anticipates the overhead. Very solid corner switch. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunity. Still in a bind, but escapes the throw. All right, what's coming up next? The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? Player one needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Going in, near the end of the round, will the drive gauge pave the way to victory? Springs forward with the drive rush. Not much left in it, experiencing burnout. Player two in trouble with no drive. Sonic burnout activates. One chance, that was a well-placed projectile. Player one with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. Immediate jump in. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Shows a medium kick. Rattles them with a spinning, bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Serving them a severe beatdown, and the fun's just starting. Both fighters planning something? Player two will be experiencing burnout. Looks to drop him to earth. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Are we gonna see a comeback here? They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. The low kick hits. Knockdown and medium kick hit. Nice read. Denies them with a somersault kick. Big drive kick leans on the flash kick to get them out of a jam. Boom! Chucks the fireball, kisses the fireball. Player one is a force to be reckoned with.
Comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Ready?
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Puts one in the pocket. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player one will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. There's a corner switch. What are they thinking here? Checks with the projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Absorbs the attack and fires back. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Next hit will end the round. Smart choice to use that attack to do chip damage and get the KO to take the round. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Checking baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Solid combo. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Jumps, sees it coming and blocks it out. Forcefully closes the gap. Oh, says no to the impact. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Medium kick. Lots of foo-hop banked and plenty of avenues to race through. The foo-hop's there to give them even better returns on their investment. The foo-hop's got down to the wire. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with the chance to score big here. Player one will look to apply baits out the attack and get the punish counter. Life lead is there, but still anyway, the drive impact doesn't work. They're in range. This can lead to some big damage. Dash! This whips! They're wide open! Medium kick! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight!
Then drops that off! This is it! Who's gonna take it all? Player one took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. A quick breather. That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open. Super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. SBK hits! Both sides getting ready. Player one is barely having nothing stop this train. Player one is in burnout state, a very precarious situation, and whiffs! They're wide open. Player one can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Plenty. Ooh, what a smart throw! Jump drops him hard. A jump? All stocked up. Where's the Fuhawk gonna come and drops that off? Player putting the cherry on top. Make it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. A reaction? God. What? What a sick punish counter! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Round one.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Throws a fireball. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Decent damage. What's next? Shoots off a fireball up close. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Sticks the combo. Was looking for that jump attack. Did well to get the buff in there. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us oh! There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. They gotta be careful with their remaining drive. Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. Player experiencing burnout. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Jumps up. Less than 20 seconds remaining. Come on, it's either now or never. KO! Player one with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. Opts to create space to start. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Holds out with the block. Still very early in the round. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Meter management is going to be a huge factor right now. The grab misses. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Breaks the block with a throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Player two will look to apply pressure here. There's a change of side. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Drops them from the air. Curls them from above. This is gonna hurt. There's a burnout. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Got solid anti-air. What a finish! Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round one.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jump? Barely blocks the jump in. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Throws them to negate the block. Steps in for the throw. They block the overhead, and nice cross-up. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Decides to buff up while they can. Burnout is triggered. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. All right, what's coming up next? Projectile to try and change the situation. Jumps? Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Gets a risky buff in. Throws them to negate the block. Holds it, the projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. Player one on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Hits them with a stop and pop. Strings it all together. Reaches out with a lightning kick. Both sides have the super gauge maxed and ready to rip. A quick breather. Gets a risky buff in. The drive impact is denied. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. Jumps? Barely blocks the jump in. Rattles them with a spinning bird kick. Both fighters have a full swoop, brushes that off and keeps going. Burnout activates. Knockdown and a super art. Spends the meter, hoping for a good return. The drive impact doesn't work. Crowns him from above. Ooh, what a smart blow. What's next? Player one can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. Packages and breaks through with the throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Drive impact misses. Ooh, does him dirty. Buffs up. Medium kick hits. Ooh, you never know what can happen. Cross that off. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Jump! Closes in. Loads up above. All stocked up. Where's the full hawk gonna come into? Oh my god, they just choked it up. Handle with care. You can't drop drive impacts. The drive impact doesn't work. Excellent block. Plenty of health. Full gauge it. Sees the overhead coming. A jump. Connects with the throw. Reads the jump in perfectly. What now? Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Both are red. Ooh, what a smart throw. Amazing. Nothing stops this train. Here comes the boom. Is it over? Will they survive?
That felt good, didn't it?
What? That was enough to kill? Yo, that read was godlike.
Judy wins.
Player two made some smart.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Showtime, baby!
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Perfect air to air. Deftly shuts out the jump in. Tries to throw but doesn't connect. Lots of aggression from both sides. What's the play here? Goes for the fireball. Player one is in burnout. Drives off the table. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Takes a trip. The jump in catches them. KO. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start the round. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Jumps? Can't tech the throw? Good work staying in throw range there. Player two has the life lead. Can they use it? Experiencing burnout. Going in? Player two in dire straits with burnout. throw missed. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Up into the air, uses the gauge for a super arm. Level 3 super! Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Get your plates ready. Damage it. Sets up with the jump in. Connects with the throw. Player 2 can't use any drive boots. Gotta play it safe. Both fighters are hurting. What's gonna happen? They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Nice! Hits the drive. Low heavy, but no go. Crowns him from above. Denies the jump in attempt. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Starts things off with a jump in. Rips the slasher out. Jump. Oh yeah. The match just started. It's anyone's game. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Slick overdrive cancel there to call them out. Parry. What's next? Backed into the corner. What setup do they have? Oh, they changed sides. Gets into perfect fireball range. What are they gonna do? Medium kick. The low kick hits. Not in range for the throw. Throws him. Okay, here we go. Changes the pace, but willing to risk it for the overdrive. A real test. It is over. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Uses the target combo as a filler. There's a change of sides. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here.
Good enough.
Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. The throw connects for counter hit damage. No escape from the throw. Sticks the jump in. Caught in the cross-up. Strings it all together. Uses the parry. Grabs him. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? In a KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Long low attack hits. Connects with medium kick. Throws them to negate the block. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Jump. Okay, they trade hits. Grabs and throws them away. Both fighters planning something. Zones with the fireball. Blocks the impact. Gets the jump in. Up into the air off of just cool. Gets out of that jam with a perfect parry. Throw leaves him wide open. Notice bends the meter, hoping for a good return. They must have it, wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can...
Comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Ready?
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Shows the overhead. Perfect air to air. They're on the lookout for jump-ins. No good up high. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Strings it all together. Good job blocking the jump in. they're showing us just how patient they can be. Life lead opens up. Goes for the low-risk air-to-air. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireball. Gets the knockdown, and now uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. Rattles them with a spinning bird kick. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. This may be it. There's the wall splash. They can't do anything now. Goes for the Sakai Fuhazan. Vintage Jury. Now, can they finish the job? Shows a medium kick. Cross-up attack. Not much life left, but their draw usage may save them. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Smart use of the KO. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. Holds out with the block. Now they get pushed into the corner, or it's going to be very difficult to escape. Buy some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Looking for a way to incorporate their drive. Deal some damage with that quick combo. What are they thinking here? Deftly shuts out the jumper. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Punish counter. This could lead to something big. Life lead opens up. One chance here may end. They couldn't shake the projectile. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes for the jump in to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Spinning bird kick. Denies the low head. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Hits them with a stop and bomb. Holds out with the block. Jumps. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Smart what connects with the throw. Barely blocks the jump in. A quick breather. Dashes. Drops them from the air. A jump in? Gotta do better than that. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. Solid and flatline zone. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. Loads up above. Face out the low kick. Blocks it. All in with the rush. Super art to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Rattling the inside of their head with a Hoyokusen. Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Impact squash. Reads the jump in perfectly. Player 2 can't let this simmer. Drives impact misses. What's next? Low heavy, but no go. Links it. SB. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Player 2 may be able to pull a fast one, especially with the super art ready. Nowhere to run. The drive impact doesn't work. Drops them. A real test of nerves here. Burns out. They are done. Player 1 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all.
First special match. Online. Special match. Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Oh, whiffs the drive impact. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. There's a corner switch. Taking stock. Player 1 chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Just out of range for that throw. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Opt for the throw to close it out. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Dashes up. Grabs them. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Blocks it. Decides to meet them in the air. Good judgment though. Player 1 looking to impress with this super. Serving them a severe beatdown. And the fun's just starting. Genius read with that throw escape. Player 1, ooh, what a smart throw. Life lead is there, but still, this can lead to some big damage. Going in. This is gonna hurt. Jump. Flatlines them. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The drive impact is denied. Excellent block to shut out the impact. Fakes out the low kick. All in with a rush. Player connects with the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Links it. Burns out. More fuel to the fire. Hook them up. Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Knew the throw was coming. Player 2 needs to take it. Nothing stops this train. Quick dash. What's next? The low. Player 2 sets up with the jump in. Throws them. A real test of nerves here. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Counter hit! Where is the slick overdrive potential there to call them out? The next touch may just not willing to risk it for the overdrive. Turns out, player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Are you kidding me? Player 1 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. And whiffs! They're wide open!
Keep walking!
Jumps up! Peppers them with the lightning kicks! What's their game plan here at this critical stage? The low kick is blocked. Blocks the jump in. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Reads their mind and texts a throw. Big, low, reaching heavy. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. In there! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Immediate jumping. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Shoots off a fireball up close. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Anti-air drops them. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game will let you dictate the pace of the match much easier. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Still scrapping for control of the space. Barely blocks, bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Can they create enough? Drops them. Fireball pressure, trying to wear down the opponent. Okay, here we go. They pumps the brakes on the impact. Here comes the corner pressure. Slick overdrive. What a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Stance change. Ooh, what a smart throw. Adds a bit of OD spice there. Slams on the brakes and shuts out the counter. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Anti-air in the clutch. All the throw connects. Player 2 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Blocks the low kick. Keeps him out. This is gonna hurt. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. A jump? Ooh, what a smart throw. Okay, here we go. Player 2 is in a... The drive impact doesn't work. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Jumps! Oh my, the throw tech. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Quick air-to-air. They can't get hit. That was a magical shot. Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. The jump draws that off. Launches with a Tenko kick. Dashes. Very solid corner switch. Gets out of the corner. Throws him down. All right. Oh, whiffs the drive impact. Miss your mark with an impact and you're open to a punish. Brushes off the impact. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Burnout is triggered. All right, what's coming up next? Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Projectile to try and change this rejects the air attempt. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Checking their reactions with a fireball? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out is so vital. Nails the answer. They were right to be on guard there. Jumps? Barely blocks the jump in. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Jumps up? What's the next move? Jeez, how can they read each other so well? Looks like they both want to stay out of the corner. The low heavy block peppers them with the lightning kicks. Rushes that off and keeps going. G-right kick for a bit. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Digs in deep to get that drive in. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.